Hi guys, welcome to another vlog. I'm getting ready for date night. Happy Casual Friday. I am also getting my extensions out right before date night. So we're gonna head, Jay's gonna drive with me, go to the hair salon really quick. They're just gonna take them out. It's gonna be like a 15-minute appointment. I'm a little nervous, but it's gonna be totally fine. So here's my before of my luxurious, long, thick hair. Hopefully I don't feel like a naked mole rat, but at least I have a good full face of makeup to make me feel a little bit better. I just want to focus on hair health, you know? I want to focus on all of the treatments, everything to get my hair nice and naturally strong, and it's just hard to do with extensions. So probably a break from them. Maybe if I end up loving my hair for a couple months, then I'll end up never going back. We shall see. I need to figure out what the heck I'm gonna wear for date night tonight though. Prior to jumping into this vlog, I want to thank the sponsor of today's YouTube video, which is Bear. We absolutely love our mattress. If you guys are in the market for a new mattress, it is very overwhelming. I remember a few years ago, I didn't even know where to begin. I actually found Bear through some of y'all on my Instagram. I love doing like an Instagram question box if I ever need any advice. I am so thankful for y'all's recommendations always, and I had a couple that said Bear was really good. So I ended up going on there and taking the quiz and got matched the Elite Hybrid, which that is what I got for my queen bed a couple years ago. And then now we have 3 of the exact same mattresses. Well, we have 2 queen and 1 king of the Elite Hybrid from Bear. So Bear, we are some diehard Bear mattress fans in this household. The quiz is there to match you with the perfect mattress for you based on your sleep positions, the firmness that you prefer. If you sleep with a partner, you can take the quiz together. I was on my own when I first took the quiz, and then Jay obviously said that it was the comfiest bed ever. So every time we purchased a new mattress, we thought if it wasn't broke, and every time we've ever had someone come here and stay, every single time without fail, they will say how comfortable the bed is. Their mattresses have a technology that push away any unwanted body heat, and both of us are a little bit more of hot-natured sleepers, so this was huge for us. The mattresses are Green Guard certified. They don't have any harmful chemicals. They also don't have fiberglass in them, which was something I didn't even know I needed to be looking for, but once I started being on the hunt of a mattress, realized that that's something that is commonly in mattresses for a flame retardant. Like I said, we have the Elite Hybrid, but you can take the sleep quiz to see what mattress matches best with your preferences, and you can use my code Sydney Adams to get 40% off your mattress and $400 in sleep accessories. I'm telling y'all, once you have one, you're gonna end up wanting it to be every mattress in your house, and it is the biggest game changer having a good quality mattress. Okay, how do we feel about this little 2-piece denim set? I will say the pants always get caught underneath my heel if I'm wearing heels, like in between my foot and the back of my kitten heel, but I think that this is what we're gonna go with. It's kind of like a mix of, okay, we're getting into fall, still kind of summery because I'm wearing a tank top because it's still very hot here. My spray tan on my legs look absolutely ridiculous right now because it's like starting to flake off, and it's this new kind that I started, which I really like it, but I don't like how it's starting to wear off. So I think that I'm just gonna do pants. It was either pants or a long skirt. Here I am, the naked mole rat in the wild. Oh, it's so short.
It looks so good.
Maybe I shouldn't have had her curl it because that makes it even shorter. I'm like, okay, I need any bit of length that I can get. All right, I'm sticking to it, guys. I'm
What
sticking
if you got
to
a
it.
bob?
I'm not gonna.
What if one day you just wake up and you're like, I want a bob cut?
I'm not gonna do that. I can't even deal with this.
You might just want to go super short.
Yeah, maybe later in life. Headed to try on Swan, see if they have any openings. Looks so good. I got the roasted chicken, potatoes, Brussels sprouts on the way, fries, and a burger. That burger looks so good. Some Brussels sprouts. Yum. Good morning. Happy Saturday, y'all. I'm just getting up at 7 a.m. right now. I feel like I've been like averaging 7 hours of sleep and I just wake up on my own. Like I really wanted to sleep in a little bit, but like my body just does not let me sleep in past 7, which means I need to start going to bed earlier because that's my issue. We got back from date night, honestly, at like a good time last night. We had a pretty early dinner just because we went like straight after my hair extension appointment. That was at 5:15. So we did like a 5:45, 6 p.m. dinner, which I always like. I always like an earlier date night. But today, have some things to do for content, like some content brand deals that I need to do. Jay's having some friends over to watch football today. Lots of football going on. Getting my lashes done at 12. I would like to get a pedicure if I have time. Do I have enough hours in the day? I'm not sure. I haven't had a pedicure since before our wedding, which is, it's much needed. And then I actually have a charcuterie party tonight that I'm going to with some girlfriends. And she said that I don't need to bring anything, but if I want to bring like a dessert or a treat, it would end up being eaten. And I just don't like being empty-handed, you know? I don't like going to a party empty-handed. So probably will end up going and finding something that I can, or like a little recipe that I can make. So that's what we've got on the agenda today. Oh, and I'd like to work out this morning. So first, let's do that. I'm gonna look to see if she has some good little dessert ideas in this Make It Easy cookbook that I've been using. I don't really, like, I think that these look really good for, like, making at home, but I don't really think they're, like, the bring to a party type thing. Coffee cake would be fine. I don't really think I want to do that, though. Crustless pumpkin pies. Yum, we could do that for Thanksgiving. Banoffee bites. That kind of sounds good. Done with my workout. Also, this is a little Nike outfit that we got after our date night last night. We walked over there. Our date was in Hyde Park at Swan, and the Nike was right across from it, and Jay was wanting to go in there to see if they had any of the Nike Metcons, and I saw this cute outfit. I'm like, wait, I love this, and I've heard such good things about these. I think these are called like maybe Aero Swift or something shorts. I'll find the exact name of them and link them, but I know that Renee No, I think is her last name. Like, she does run clubs, big runner on TikTok and everything. Love her stuff. And I know she loves these. And I also think Kylie Ross wears these sometimes too. All the runner girls. I'm not wearing them for runs. I wear it for a little full body today. That'll do. That's the closest I'm getting to running. I'm gonna make a little smoothie, and then I'm actually gonna go get a pedicure, and my dad's gonna join me. So that's so fun. I'll give you my current smoothie recipe. 1 serving or 250 milliliters of milk, almond milk. 140 grams of strawberries. It's a serving of strawberries. a scoop of vegan chocolate protein powder from 1UP. Also, maybe you guys already know this, but if you're new here, I have a code with 1UP. They're pretty much where I get all of my supplements, and I have for, I think I started using their stuff when I was like 20, maybe? And my code's Sydney A. Not me saying I have a code and then never saying my code. Lastly, I do this PB Fit, and this is the Just Peanuts one, pure peanuts. And the only ingredient is peanut flour. I know they have almond butter ones like that too, so I think I'm gonna get almond butter next time in the powder, but I have a lot to get through. And I do 16 grams, which is 1 serving of this. And that gives it the best consistency. Add a little bit of cinnamon. And voila. I got these cups from Amazon and I love them, especially if you're gonna do them to go, like a smoothie to go. It's so good every time. Back home, I just got bubble. Jay said I shouldn't put my feet online. I got bubble bath on my toes. I also got my lashes done and they look better than ever. I told her that I love how they look on the second week, so they're not as full. Since I have a work trip here in a couple days, I wanted them to look really good in the beginning of the week, and I don't have a week to spare. So she did like, I think the same fullness amount, but she did a lash that is a little bit thinner. So I don't know the exact terminology for all of that. But lashes are complete, and I am going to the little charcuterie thing tonight with friends. So I am gonna make some cookies now. I have some chocolate chip cookie mix and I have everything I need for it. So let's get to baking real quick. Jay's having a boys' night here to watch some football. I just left Publix. I was grabbing a couple drinks to bring with. I got this one for my drive over there. Headed over to have a girls' night, and Jay already had, I think there were 5 guys over. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get out of this boys' crew right here. They're doing like pizza, pub subs, like having themselves a night. So it's so funny that all the girls are getting together. A couple of those guys, their girlfriends are gonna be there, which is fun, and I love them. So I'm excited for a little charcuterie board night. I do not love going empty-handed, but the cookies were not great. I'm just gonna say that much. They did not taste great, and they're gluten-free, dairy-free, but I had never used that mix before, and they tasted very bland. I'm like, I don't even think that I would want people to pretend that they like these. So Tori told me not to bring anything, but I'm bringing some drinks at least and some more crackers for charcuterie. She lives and breathes charcuterie boards. So I already know that these are gonna be like nuts charcuterie boards because she's so talented with it. I can't wait to catch up with them all. I haven't seen all of them since the wedding, so it's gonna be really fun. Just got home from my little girls' night, and that was so much fun, but it's like almost midnight, so I am definitely ready for bed. Just got a workout in. I did a push day today, and it was good. I pushed myself harder than what I typically do with my weight, and I kind of want to get back into a little bit heavier of lifting, and I honestly like I feel like I challenge myself enough, but I still think that I can push myself a little bit harder than what I do with the weight that I use, and I'm just motivated to focus more on my strength in my workouts. But got a good workout in, and I just listened to a podcast the entire time. And now we're gonna have a little smoothie. We have a little bit before we go to the Bucs game, but I do want to figure out what the heck I'm gonna wear so I don't have to think about it. Are you guys like that? Like rather than waiting for right before you have to leave, like try and figure out what you're gonna wear so that you don't have to think about it throughout the day. I think we'll probably leave here around 2-ish, maybe 1 or 2, because Bucs actually are letting us come down on the field, which is cool. And we'll do that before the game, I'm thinking. So we want to get there a little bit early. I think the game starts at like 4-ish. We also have been watching church at home, like whenever we have something else going on. And I don't know, I think that like watching church at home is nice because it's like obviously a little bit more flexible. And if you have other stuff going on in the day, then you can like sit down rather than driving. Like we live a little bit away from our church, but I think there's just nothing like watching church in person or being in church in person. So I don't want to get in the habit of doing that. Like we've gone a couple of times in the last month. We've watched online a couple of times in the last month. It was easy to get out of the routine of it since we were traveling so much. So today I think is like the last time for a little bit. Hopefully we need to get back into a routine of going every Sunday, going to church, having ourselves like our normal routine on Sundays rather than watching online and like thinking we're too busy to go in person, if that makes sense. Because there's something about being like around the community. We have a lot of people that we really like seeing there. And it's just, I don't know, you're locked in more in person. I just jumped out of the shower and I figured I would show you guys an updated makeup routine. We are obviously going to the Bucs game, so I want to do my typical glam. It's going to be something light. It is hot here in Florida, so I do pretty much the same thing every single day. Something that's not going to feel like too heavy on my skin, but that still looks obviously full coverage and everything. I'm starting with this. This is a new addition. It's the Rhode Glazing Milk. When I got my makeup done for the wedding, Tatiana had gotten hers taken away from her in TSA, and she was like, does anyone have glazing milk from Rhode? And no one did, but I was like, okay, no. Tatiana, who did my makeup for the wedding. And I was like, okay, noted. Like, she definitely thinks that that's like a good way of priming, and she said it just gives you a very glowy, good primer, I suppose. So I start with a little bit of that, kind of let my face dry. Then we're going in with Say Rose Glow, and this I use as like a glowy primer. Only use a little bit. Put that all over, including my eyelids. Also, I'm game for tips. I fully realize that I am not like the most amazing makeup artist ever. So if you have any tips and you're like, oh, I recommend doing this, obviously there's a million different ways to do makeup, but I'm all ears. I'm gonna go in with my Merit Bronzing Balm. This is in the shade Scene, I believe you say it, C-E-I-N-E. I have very prominent cheekbones, I would say, so I do it like just slightly below that. I don't do it like down here, if that makes sense. I do it kind of like on the bottom of my very high cheekbones. This is Say Slip Tint Concealer in shade 3. I normally would use a beauty blender, but lately I've been hearing that if you use a brush, some people really like that and don't feel like they lose as much product with concealer. And instead of swiping, more like tapping it into your skin. So I've been trying that out and I think I like it. It does take a little bit longer. Foundation, I use Haas Labs, and this is shade C24. I tell you what, I used to squirt foundation like this on my face and do like a full pump on each side, and it was so much. And now I literally do that much right there And if you need more, you can come back for it. But there's something about doing such a small amount, and I do one of these numbers to just make sure I'm not doing too much product at once. And normally I'll actually start on my neck just because I don't know how much product is on the brush. And there's obviously a lot of space to cover on my neck. So a little bit easier to blend, not look too cakey. And then I work my way up. And I just add a little bit more product onto the brush and just dab in. I feel like less is definitely more in my opinion for foundation. You know, a lot of people will use a ton, including what I used to do. And I just think it looks a little more skin-like if you use a little bit less. I also should note I use a foundation that matches my spray tan typically. I currently don't have a spray tan, so it does look a little bit dark. I will be getting a spray tan tomorrow night, and I typically will do a spray tan once a week, so that makes it honestly silly to get a foundation that doesn't match. I could probably do like one shade lighter, but that's okay. I just make it work. Then we're going in with Bare Minerals Original Mineral Veil, and this is in shade Translucent. If you have a setting powder that you really like, I am all ears because I'm not married to this one. I think it's fine. I just started using more of like a setting powder, and I don't necessarily have one that I love. Going in with Lawless Bronzer, and it's the Summer Skin Velvet Matte Bronzer in Blazed. Lawless. Just kind of go over those areas that I did the cream bronzer. Arguably one of my favorite parts of my makeup routine, which is the Nudies Matte, and it is Sun-Kissed Blush. And I like a lot of blush, clearly. Start with a little line on each side, and then I just get to blending. Kind of blend it up onto my eyelids a bit, all the way up over my nose, kind of give it a sun-kissed look. In my opinion, you can go crazy with blush. Bronzer can kind of look a little crazy if you do way too much bronzer, but blush, I just think, looks amazing. Going in with Volumizing Pomade by Merit, and it is in the color Brown. If you're blonde, I personally like my eyebrows a little bit darker, and I think this is the perfect color. Brows are probably one of my least favorite things to do myself, but I love how they look once they're done. I don't know if you guys remember when I was saying my brows were just not cooperating with me and I was hating how my brows looked all the time. I think I've come out the other side of that because I honestly have been liking my brows lately. Fun fact, I have not tweezed or waxed or quite literally anything to my eyebrows in so long. I haven't done it myself in years, but if I get my eyebrows like tinted or laminated, which I probably do maybe once or twice a year, I think they do like minimal waxing and plucking. So really I don't touch my eyebrows much, and I think that that helps quite a lot. When I say this is like a 10-minute routine, especially if I'm not filming and chit-chatting, it's such a short routine. And I don't even know like what I need to do to make it longer, but going in with Rare Beauty, it's like so faded because I use this so much. Lip liner, bold, I don't know what color this is. It's this darkness right here. I have no clue what color it is because it's so worn in, but it's my go-to. It's a little bit more of a bold lip. I kind of smudge it in once I get it on there. So I do this, kind of crazy looking. Also, shoulders back, my posture sucks. And I kind of just rub it in. You can kind of clean it up around if you need. And then I just do a lip gloss. You could do a lipstick too, but I just do a gloss. This is my lip mask from Tatcha. Okay, looking good. For eyeshadow, I normally just bring in a little bit of my bronzer color. This is a bronzer from Patrick Ta, and it is the color She's Bronzed. Not much of an eyeshadow girl, but I do like a little color on there. And then I use a thinner brush and go underneath with the same thing. Over so slightly. And on my lower eyelashes. I don't do this all the time, but I do like how it looks. A little bit of my eyebrow stuff, which is that Merit pomade. I just put a tiny bit of color on my lower lashes. I have such blonde lashes, so I just think it gives it a little bit of color so that they don't look non-existent. And that's pretty much everything. I will show you in more natural lighting. Okay, here's how we're looking. I think it looks pretty dang good. Since I have lash extensions right now, I would obviously typically do mascara as well, but since I have lash extensions, that kind of makes my routine even easier. So there's the final product. Jay is wanting to wear his new jersey that says King on it, so we don't really even have to choose that much with the outfit because since we have matching ones, that means I too am gonna wear this. I feel like it's a little hot to be wearing a jersey. It is so hot out right now that I hope this doesn't make me feel like I'm like baking in it. But I think that we can make this pretty cute. Jean shorts maybe is where we'll start. Okay, how are we feeling about the white jean shorts? And the jersey kind of tucked in. I have my little Louis bag. And I think I would do these sandals with it. Okay, there we go. Real Tampa Bay fans.
I know, we got it on.
Oh, it's not a picture. What's up?
That's Jay every single time. Every time everyone's having gluten. And I'm like, oh, I'm so jealous. They're all like horrible, terrible.
Yeah, this cookie, worst cookie ever.
Get it out of here. Just got home, and let me say, nothing drives me more bonkers than when I forget that I have not made my bed. Luckily, we gave the sheets enough time to dry one more time when we got home. Had a little Ninja Creamy, showered, got in my PJs, so we're fine, but it does drive me bonkers. I'm not sure if you guys are top sheet people, but we're not. The duvet cover is so super wrinkly, but I think we're just gonna run with it because I don't want to sleep without it. I don't really think I understand the purpose of a duvet cover. Like, why do I not just get like a normal comforter that's not a duvet cover and insert? You know what I mean? Are those even a thing? But then I also do understand it because that would be like a lot to wash that all the time. Is that why? We have the pumpkin puree going right now in our bedroom, and every time I'm in here, I'm like so relaxed because it smells so dang good. I just love like the cozy few months of fall. I like all the fall vibes, and pumpkin or like anything like harvest smell. Oh, I just love it. Okay, winding down for the night. It is about time to get some sleep. It is, what time is it right now? 9:07, and I really want to get a good night's sleep. Tomorrow is a busy day. I have a very exciting work trip that I'm leaving on Tuesday for at very early. At 7 a.m. is my flight, so I'll have to be there. I'll have to wake up at like 4 a.m. that day. So tomorrow is going to be packing, lots of work prior to leaving that I need submitted, and just some different things that I need to get done tomorrow, and some other fun things before a trip, like getting a spray tan. I actually, unfortunately, think I need to get these changed to be a very neutral color for what I'm going to LA for. Can't wait to tell you guys more about that, but regardless, I think tomorrow is going to be kind of a jam-packed day. I don't know if I have enough hours in the day for what tomorrow is going to bring, but that's okay. We're going to get it all done. And also client check-ins and stuff. It's going to be a busy day, to say the least. So thank you so much for watching this little weekend vlog. It was a fun little weekend. Nothing too crazy, but I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next vlog. Love y'all.